The Titans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. And now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt, and I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out. Up with a pick. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Beebe. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kicking interference. Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To throw, it's Hairston. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Titans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Hairston. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They believe they can run right here. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Titans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play action fake. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Titans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got
wide open spaces. The 30. The 10. And it's in for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these past passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Titans send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It's caught. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Bean.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
We're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside, and it falls incomplete.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off play action on 1st down. Going for it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. And he's going to make it all the way in for a touchdown off the fumble recovery.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Return goes out of bounds.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Titans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the running game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Back open in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Okay, ready? 1st and goal for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Canty. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants it all. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got rid of it just in time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running it to the right. There he goes. Touchdown!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Titans will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll do it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath. Big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.